about last night. I was a little drunk.
You drove your vehicle over here?
I did. What do you want me to steal a car?
While you fucking wanted?
I'm not wanted.
You told me you were surrounded by cops.
I was. It ended surprisingly different than the way I thought it would. They were looking for something that didn't involve me.
Oh.
Which so happened to be in the middle of it. How you doing, Mr. Three-Time? Good to see you. You're looking
doing
healthy,
okay.
looking fit.
Looking not so half bad. How's your how's the recovery?
I'm all right. Recovery. We'll recover.
What do you mean?
Oh, you talking about from a while ago?
Yeah.
The thing on my face? Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Hurts a little bit when I wake up and look in the mirror, though. But like you said, scars, they dig them. Fuck it.
You know, Tali only just forgave me today, even though I don't fully believe her yet.
Yeah, well.
Apparently her boyfriend got X'd as well.
Yeah, that episode was great.
Over that whole ordeal.
You know the actor that plays him does like Shakespeare and shit.
You know,
Nobody's gonna cry over spilled milk.
You know, I was in a high command meeting as I was on the phone, being asked whether or not I wanted to watch him get tortured.
Hi, how you doing,
There's probably a part of you that still wanted to say yes, right?
Did I ever tell you it all came back to Seb?
What did?
Oh, I never did tell you.
And we haven't really spoke too much since that. You know, it took me a while to digest it, Nino.
Yeah.
Most people would have been upset and felt like they need to go up in arms and all of that. But I just
That would
need
be
a little
very
time
foolish
and space.
after what happened.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I wasn't mad that I got shot. I was just mad that when I called and I asked if it was you, it was not the answer I was expecting to hear, but I get it because it was over the phone, you know what I mean? So that just rubbed me the wrong way, but then I understood right away. That's all.
First time we spoke, I didn't know the whole picture. So. But, I'll give this short summary.
You don't have to, it's fine.
Well, no, I'm going to anyways. Ease your mind, whatever. I think you're owed that much. After what happened, I spoke to Sab about like an hour or 2 hours later, fucking pissed. Not so much I got shot. Wasn't the first time, right? I've had these fucking Sates cuts up my fucking ass. For God knows what reason. And it was the fact that I was speaking to some dumb fuck that hears one thing and comes up with an entire fucking like fairy tale of another. And despite being honest with a complete stranger, the words, the stars that Tilly made was the only thing he was willing to believe. And then at the very spot that I consider the future of San Andreas, that court center, he decides to shoot me right there and then. And the thing that was running through my mind is, what the fuck is the point of talking to a guy like that? I will fucking cut him into pieces. So I floated the idea of, you know, I'll throw $2 million if you take care of him. I don't know how much you remember Sab, but he's never been good with words. Trickled through Cyprus, got to CJ. CJ went and tells Edgar. And when the job was done,
Yo, what's up?
it was some close friends. Did it for free.
Can't wait to go on vacation.
Did it because of what happened to me. Close ties. You feel me?
Oh, trust me, I know.
I get a call down from the doctor. I'm told in advance, and I'll tell you now, that some of my other associates, they already knew who was down there. And given the tension between me and Edgar, they dressed up as doctors with class 2s, cleared the hospital, waited inside, and I came in. At the time, I had no idea what it was. I had an idea in the back of my mind. I knew something was going to happen at some point, but I didn't know if that was it. And obviously, I'm not going to lay claim to something I'm not sure of, let alone the fact that you were never supposed to be touched. Perhaps poor comms on my part. I don't know. But, there was a couple crews. But, took me a couple days to get the whole picture down. But, there was a little bit of stirring with, that I think made Tali think a certain couple of things, and next thing you know, I guess Gene's dead now, too. Oh, fuck.
Like I said, nobody cries over spilled milk.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
I don't know. I didn't even know it happened until I got a phone call earlier today. There might be a wedding coming soon, though. Let's just call it a replacement.
A replacement? For what, Tilly?
Tali, not Tilly.
For Tali. I see.
Yeah.
Political marriage of sorts.
I can't tell the seriousness of what's happening over there. You know, it's all phone calls to me.
You know, I know what it's like to convey something to somebody and them not really grasping, or them having the mindset one way when you just want things to be understood the proper way. So you getting shot at the call center and all that, from what I heard, you didn't really say nothing wrong. You were just trying to talk. And, you know, people can say whatever they want to say about Edgar. He's a fucking lit match. He's a wild man. I get it. But I never stood by him as my leader or anything like that. Me and him formed a different kind of bond that not a lot of people would understand. So therefore, I was willing to follow him in more shit than the average.
Hello? Who's this?
But you don't have to worry about that no more.
So did I get the role? Hi. How you doing, darling? But there is a good chance. Well,
Things are
what
gonna
do you think?
change a little bit, you know.
Oh my God, this is so.
Times are changing, the weather's changing.
It's gonna change, I know it. Oh, okay.
I spoke to him the other day.
How'd that go?
He's not very good at taking a hint. I think that's what makes it very difficult for him and I to talk. They wanted me to outright state the name of a particular organization. Even though he knew damn well what I was referring to.
I see.
A lot of people talk.
They do.
But I think at the end of it, he wanted to convince me that he had someone watching, preparing a hit on me. I don't think he recognizes how long I've been around.
Sounds like Edgar.
I forgot what his words were. No, don't worry. Everything's good now or some shit. I just kind of stared at him. Did you, was it you?
Was it me what?
You're saying I'm not going to have to worry about it anymore.
See, Nino, the beautiful thing about words and actions, you forget them over time, but scars, every day you wake up and you see them, you're reminded. You can never take that pain away. There's only one way back from that. You spill somebody's blood, there's only one repercussion.
Oh my God. Well. At least someone got their revenge.
No, unfortunately I didn't. How you doing, Bobby? Yeah. Okay. Ah.
He's implying he's either dead or he's cut ties, but Nino's not going to press this.
I see. We'll do the same thing we always do, Bobby.
Hello? Who's this?
I'm having a talk with an old friend. See you later, brother. So how's the mayor shit been?
Like syphilis.
Glad to see it hasn't changed. Why you put yourself through 3 fucking times, Nino? Why do you do that? You're
Well,
like me. You just put yourself in situations where you just can't stand to be in it. Because it gives you drive to be there. Like you wake up every day, this fucking hell, but at least you're doing something.
I want to leave this place in good hands before I go. 7, 8 months ago when I came back here to practice law, shit was in shambles. And I know I'm a big reason why the previous government got dismantled. Marshals after that. Dictators that called themselves justices shortly after. But with everything in disarray, there needs to be some semblance of society. Because if I just get up and leave, well, then what? You know what I mean? It's not about legacy or anything like that. I just give a fuck. Just enough of a shit. I probably shouldn't. Probably shaved a couple years off my life, but
It's definitely done that. Got some new scars for it too, you know that? Got all these crackheads running around trying to hurt you and shit.
surprisingly not all that much. It was Edgar and these fucking BCSO saints or whatever the fuck they call themselves nowadays.
That's a wild picture.
Yeah, they like interlope or whatever.
Oh, just for a little clarification.
Yeah.
When I called you the other day, I wasn't trying to be sussy or whatever. I just wanted to set up an event in your honor and then embezzle the state out of a couple $1 million. Not a big deal.
Why the fuck didn't you just say that?
I mean, we were over the phone.
Yeah, but why would you say, okay, Brandon, half the city knows that you've been involved in bank robberies linked with...
Bank robberies. That's all you give me is bank robberies,
I
Nino?
was going to escalate to some things, but I don't know if people are watching. Look, if I whisper, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I know you had something to do with Barrick.
With who?
And I know a marshal was following you. That's why I asked about your vehicle.
Oh, it's crazy. I leave my house
Hello?
yesterday.
Yes?
I get an ominous text that says, "Safe travels, Mr. Valentino." Then above that text was a picture of me walking into my house saying, "Welcome home, Mr. Valentino."
Really?
Number I've never had before. I turn around, I go back home,
Mm.
and on my flagpole, my light pole, there's a camera on it. Not only that, this camera, I can't seem to fucking rip it down. They fucking bolted that thing into the pole. I could only, like, rub on the lens and make it blurry. But it had an interesting seal on it. It had a marshal badge on there. So I thought to myself, you know, I don't know the law that great. I didn't know if they were allowed to surveil me like that without a warrant. But from what the lawyers told me, they're allowed to watch my front yard and shit like that as long as it's not on my property.
That's true. You don't have the right to privacy in public.
Which is fine. But I don't know if it's very smart of them or very, I don't know, very martially of them to sit there and send
don't
me
know if it's
pictures
the
and
marshals.
antagonize me.
The DOC, they're going to be, I think you haven't seen the new legislation they're trying to pass.
No, can you talk a little louder now?
You haven't seen the new legislation they're trying to pass. DOC's
Nah.
going to be investigating.
That explains it. That explains the phone calls I've been getting then. Okay.
Like I said, if it's all on City Hall right now. I've been, that's why I've been up late at night. Some nights working on ports construction shit. Other nights trying to fix the fucking holes the DOJ's trying to make. It's borderline part 2 with me and them. Trying to take more power, trying to authorize themselves to be judge, jury, and fucking executioner.
The fucking DOC.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that. There's a lot of drama around it, too. I'm going to ping you again. What's your ping?
471.
Get moving.
See you in a bit.